Joining us now, the Vice Chair of the House Oversight Committee, who might have a tad bit of a different opinion on that. Member of the House Armed Services Committee, Democratic Congressman Katie Hill of California.
So, Katie, you're on the Armed Services Committee. Tell me, what are your thoughts right now about what's happening in the Persian Gulf, what's happening with Iran? What are we looking at?
Well, listen, I think the biggest concern that I have is that we've seen step after step for this administration to try and lump what possible action they could take in with the AUMF that they've got from 2001. So I'm concerned about how this could escalate very quickly, and that congressional determination can't happen. So
right.
I think that they've pushed Iran as far as they possibly can, and Bolton has said over and over again that he wants to see an actual war with Iran.
So what's your sense? Bolton said that about Iran. He said it about North Korea. He's probably said it about Canada at some point in his career. Who knows? He's a big fan of Canadian bacon.
Do you think the Toronto Raptors winning the title
I think
upset him?
Toronto might tip him over. But you do have Donald Trump, who has been very cautious about the use of the military. What is your read? What are you hearing from administration officials about that?
Well, right now, we saw the poll numbers, right? And we know that I'm concerned that the president is going to take some kind of a dramatic action. And when you're backed into a corner, you do some crazy things. Yeah. So there is no reason for me to believe that he won't do something drastic to try and make changes with those poll numbers.
So you have a couple of indications. You've mentioned one of them that would obviously heighten the tensions internationally as well as domestically, politically, and they are the authorization for use of military force. They're still operating on that amendment passed in 2001. You also have a concert of allies, United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and even maybe Israel, pushing for action against Iran. And you have Mike Pompeo and you have John Bolton. Give me your read of the level of that toxic.
I think that it's really toxic, and Trump is somebody who you can't predict from moment to moment who he's going to listen to. To me, it seemed like he was headed towards a military conflict with Iran, and then he pulled back. But now, who knows what's going to happen? And I think that the unpredictability is exactly what we need to be concerned about, and that's exactly why our allies in Europe and elsewhere are completely concerned as well. So what I would like to see, and what we've been talking about through the NDAA process, is a mechanism in place for Congress to have to authorize some kind of an action, as is our congressional duty. And AUMF in 2001 has taken that power away from us, and it's time for us to do something different.